Hello, everyone, and welcome to our MLS State of the Union. This is Monday night, and we are so glad that you decided to spend this time here with us. I see you, Denise. Hello, Denise Salas. Let me know if you can hear me, Denise. Hello, Crypto Queen family. Hello, Asada. Hello, Gina Williams. Welcome, you guys. Appreciate you being here so early. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Just put MLS in the chat. Okay, MLS in the chat. Let me know that you can hear me. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start our MLS intro, and I will be back in about 4 minutes. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another MLS Experience. You have the ability to experience MLS through our members, our weekly live events, and our social media sites. This is our MLS State of the Union. We have this event every Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, this event is where we spend time collaborating with our members and our guests. We share corporate updates, recognition, and there's always some golden nuggets being shared from our founder and visionary, Mr. Darry Perkinson, or one of our leaders.
Disclaimer: we are not licensed financial advisors. This information is for educational purposes only. Anything heard on this broadcast is not intended to be a substitute for you obtaining accounting, tax, and financial advice from a licensed professional. Beware of scammers. We will never comment, inbox, or email you requesting you to send Bitcoin to receive Bitcoin, or any coin for that matter.
Now, if you are live on our Facebook page or on our YouTube page, do me a favor. In the comments, go ahead and say hello. Tell us where you're tuning in from, your city, your state, even your country. We have members and guests all over the world. If you are a guest, let us know who invited you. You know, how did you get the invitation? Who texted you? Where did you see it? Was it posted on someone's Facebook wall or on their YouTube channel? Go ahead and say who invited you, okay? And then, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this broadcast on replay or repeat, let us know that too in the comments as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't keep this information secret. Please share. And once again, thank you for joining our broadcast. Enjoy our MLS song, and we will be back in about 2 minutes.
Cryptocurrency, changing how the world does business. Ask MLS system how to get in on this. Send money around the world almost free. We don't need a bank's permission, you see. Tell your friends about MLS system. Here to raise our financial wisdom.
Spreading like a wildfire all over the world. Don't get left out, learn what it's all about. From just pennies to thousands of dollars, Bitcoin grew a worldwide currency. Only if you knew well, MLS system is making it happen. Open your account and get tapped in. Digital currency is an emerging technology, a way to up your financial psychology. It's money you can spend. Let it grow exponentially before you dip in. It's called cryptocurrency. Changing how the world does business. Just make sure you get in on this. Sending money around the world almost free. We don't need a bank's permission, you see. Tell your friends about MLS system. Here to raise our financial wisdom. Countries around the world are jumping in.
creating ways to ride the trend. Businesses lining up to accept Bitcoin. Soon every store will join. Call MLS system to get your coins. Get in the mix, learn the tricks. Bitcoins are facing the dark 20 to 1. Call MLS system to have some fun.
Cryptocurrency, changing how the world does business.
All right. And yes, cryptocurrency is changing how the world does business, and MLS is changing how our community lives our lives. Welcome everyone to our MLS State of the Union. This is our Monday night where we come together and collaborate. This is not a presentation. So if you are a guest, we just would like to put that out there and let you know it's not a presentation. You're just coming together where we get together every Monday for updates and just, hang out. Okay, so you get a feel for how we collaborate, how we support each other. And if someone here tonight invited you, you definitely want to thank them for inviting you to this, what we call our MLS Experience. My name is Pamela Jesse, and I just have the pleasure of just kind of giving you a few updates of the company. And I always like to let our guests know, what does MLS stand for? Who is MLS? What is Massive Leverage System? So, as I just stated, MLS stands for Massive Leverage System, where we are breaking the chains of financial scarcity. Okay. So who is MLS? Well, we are a membership club, guys. We're not an MLM, and it's not a job, right? It's a club. It's an educational club where you purchase education and we reward you for sharing those web courses with others. Okay? That's what this community is all about. We've been operating and serving members since 2014. We operate globally with our corporate office in Atlanta, Georgia, the metro area, okay? And our new mission is to educate our global community to be financially free. We're keeping it short and sweet. But how are we doing that, guys? Well, the membership club was created based on 5 pillars of wealth. This is our foundation of the club. That first pillar is creating cash flow, okay? Acquiring precious metals and cryptocurrency. The third is infinite banking. This is where we teach you how to be your own bank in so many different ways. You hear us talk a lot about borrowing from your own insurance policy, but don't forget the family bank that Wallstreet talks about a lot. Okay. And then there is learning to trade. For our trading academy, they are having a wonderful time. It relaunched early this month, and they're doing really well, getting testimonials just about daily. Okay, and then there is acquiring real estate. So those are the 5 pillars of wealth that is the foundation of our club. So how are we doing that, right? How are we creating those 5 pillars of wealth? Well, we're going to do that by offering you 10 financial education. 10, it says 10 levels of financial education, but we call them our wealth courses, okay? There is Crypto 101 and 102. There is a stream credit that is for personal. There is Intro to Business, your extreme business credit, Solo 401k, ALOCs and HELOCs. If you don't know what that is your advanced lines of credit. And you also will learn how to pay off your mortgage within 2 to 5 years. Okay. Intro to Business. We already talked about that a little bit. Infinite banking, offshore accounts, and venture capitalists. Okay. Now, who created this club? Well, his name is Darry Perkinson. We call him Wallstreet. He is a founder and visionary of the club. Okay. He's a computer programmer and a master trader. He also served 20 years in our United States Army. He retired as a master sergeant, and we appreciate his service. So he always says, if you walk with me, I will make you a millionaire. I love this quote, not just because I want to be a millionaire or a multimillionaire, but I love it because he grew up in Newark, New Jersey on welfare, and he did not let that hold him back. Okay. Not only did he not let that hold him back because he's a multimillionaire now, but he also he didn't live, it wasn't excuses, right? He joined the military, he started learning his education, and now he is sharing it with us. So, guys, I'm going to go ahead and step out of the way, and I'm going to turn it over to our founding visionary, Mr. Darry Perkinson. Darry, you have the floor. Are you there, Darry?
Yeah, that button got stuck. Okay. Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome. Appreciate you, Pam, for doing the job that you do. Awesome. You
Thank
keep me
you.
straight. I appreciate you. So guys, I gotta tell you something. So today was let me say this to everybody out there. So for the traders, they was in the room with me live, and I pre-called a trade, a number of trades. I pre-called it so they can get involved, they can get going. And then when I left, the actual trade went all the way up and it hit its mark. And so I'm going to show you what we did this morning, just a little bit, so you guys get an understanding why it's important for you if you want to start learning how to trade with us. So I have a 60-minute chart up, 60 minutes, okay? And this is the way our chart is formatted in this format right here. These are just regular candlesticks, but it doesn't matter. But let me show you what we did, okay? So we called the trade earlier today. We called the trade way down here.
Okay, Wallstreet.
Oh,
I
I'm sorry. I
don't
got to
see your
share my screen.
screen.
I got you. I
Okay.
got to share my screen. I got to share. I'm sorry. I got to share my screen. I thought I was already there. Let me share my screen.
That's
All
that
right. So,
excitement.
yeah, I'm excited. So when you see my screen, let me know.
It is there.
Okay, awesome. Do you still see it? Because I made it bigger. Do you still see it?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, so we called some trades earlier today. We called some trades around 10:30. We got in about 10:30. We started going a little bit of information. We got in the trades. We got some trades in down in this section. We're going to play it to go all the way up and get all the way back up to this 200 period moving average up in here. And look what it did. It went from down here. It went all the way up. This is Bitcoin. It went from 45,000. I think it's 45,000 and some change. Let's find out real quick. It was at around 45,000. Let's just say 46,000. All the way up to 47,462 to 500. So just think about this: $1,000 move. This is I called $1,000 move earlier today. I want you to think what I just said to you. I called out $1,000 move today. Now, how much could you have made in $1,000 move? With a small trade, you could have made $50, $100. Bigger trades, you could have made $300 or $500. Bigger trades, you could have made $5,000 to $10,000. And some people could have made $100,000 if they had a big enough account. That could have been $100,000 move in one day. And we sold it. I told them what to sell. I said, sell it when it get to this 200 period moving average. They already know what to do. They know, the traders know how to get into a trade. They know why I'm getting to a trade. They know why I did a counter trend trade. They in the mind, they're leaning over my shoulder per se, over my shoulder as I call the trade out. And I'm forecasting the trade. They don't have to take the trade. I'm not recommending them take the trade. I'm showing them what I'm doing. And I'm calling the trade out. And I'm setting it up. And they understand it. See, the goal is to understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. Why did I take the trade this way? What was based on the bottom of it? What's telling me to take this trade? Like, this trade is not going down anymore. We got to get in it now. Why did I say what I said today? You see, this is the key component. Most people try to learn how to trade on their own, and they lose, and they get lucky now and then, and then they lose, and then they get lucky now and then, and they reinforcing bad habits because they don't want to spend the money. They don't want to spend the money to become a professional trader, to have the same mindset as professional traders. You see, it's a major role, guys, right? Why am I still looking to even produce even more cash flow? Because of certain things the chart is set up. It's telling me that it's not done yet. But it's giving us opportunity with this volatility. Traders love volatility. What do I mean by volatility? Volatility is when the price is spiking up and turn around and spike all the way back down. The price went all the way up to 47,500. It came all the way back down to about 46,700. It came down almost $1,000, almost $600, $500. Just think about that. We love it. Traders love that stuff because it generates cash flow going up and it generates cash flow going down. We learn how to sell to enter into a trade. We learn how to close trades out. We learn how to buy to enter into a trade. We learn how to close a trade out. We know how to take part of the trades off. We know these people only been here for I don't know what, a week now? Is it been a week? Maybe a little bit over a week, and they getting it. They starting to understand. They starting to understand the language that we speak as traders. Right? I'm going long at this position. Okay, I'm going short. I'm entering short here. They starting to understand what that means. Right? I'm taking half off right here on this level. I'm letting the other part of it ride. Man, this is so beautiful. What if I had this going the last 15 years? And you're in the room, you're just learning, you're growing. Then all of a sudden, you're teaching your family members to do this. You got to make money no matter what. We got to make money. We got to make money no matter what we do. We got to bring in the cash flow, but we can also bring in more crypto. We can get more crypto coming in. I got multiple accounts in these crypto markets. I got like maybe 10 different accounts. Some accounts is used to support the other accounts. Other accounts is just going to be used. You're going to learn about the wealth building account. You're going to learn about a mid-range account. You're going to learn about a scalping account. I use the scalping technique to bring in a few hundred to a few $1,000s a day. Scalping technique, right? I'm doing the ATM. I call it the ATM approach. I take my, how you get a debit card or you stick it in your ATM card, the machine, the kiosk, and you pull out 20s, right? You pull out 20s or hundreds, right? And every time you stick it in, you're going to pull out a little bit more money. You stick it in, you're going to pull out a little more money. So imagine you're doing 5 trades a day and just say you make $50 a day. I'm just going to keep it real small. Let's say you make $50 a day, whether it's going to be 1 trade, whether it's going to be in 3 trades, whether it's going to be in 5 trades. And I'm being real conservative. But just say $50 a day. $50 a day times 5 days is $250. But with us, like, I could be trading, I am trading right now, right in front of you. It's live. This is a live account. It's trading right now, right? But the point that I'm making is What if you're doing $50 a day, 5 days? That's $250 that you took out of the market on purpose. So $250 in a week, 2 weeks is $500. That's $1,000. That's $1,000 a month. That prevents you from going, filing bankruptcy, right? Paying your mortgage. And that's just for your understanding. Just so you can understand how to trade. And I'm saying $50 a day. But when you start trading for real and you start to, help others get started in the club and extra cash flows coming in, you got extra Bitcoin coming in, and then all of a sudden you got trades on, you got $5,000 of risk into a trade and you bringing out maybe $1,000 a day. Now you're on a whole different scale. They got people that trade that make $1 million in one day. You see these numbers I'm saying to you right now, you can't fathom that because you never did it. Right? Making $100,000 last Christmas, a week from now, the 24th. Well, this is this week, right? The 24th, 4 days from now, last year, the 24th, 25th, and 26th of last year, I made $90,000. 90 grand. Not from the club, not from customers, not from members, from me pushing a button. Pushing a button. Just think about that right there. Pushing a button, your life has transformed. These are the things that you're learning. Why everyone in this club, every single person in this club should be highly recommended. You should be in the Trade Academy. Should be in the Trade Academy because we got a special going on starting today. Is that right, Pam? Special starts today, Monday. Starts
yes,
today.
sir. It starts today.
To Christmas, right? We got a special from today
Christmas midnight.
Christmas midnight. So this is the time. I'm being serious. The price would never be the price. It would never be this price again. Folks got in at $100 when we first did it. We got folks came in at $500 recently, $597 recently, and now it's going to be, I think, $700. I forgot what it was, 7 something. But it'll never be this price again. Never, ever, 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 ever. It will never be this price again. Why? Because my education is top notch when it comes to trading. And you don't have to take my word for it. You just ask to let folks put it in the comments. If you guys are online right now and you can chat, put it in the comments. Is my education worth every single? It's really worth $50,000 because that's what I paid for to learn it, 50 grand. But is it worth it? If you had to pay $50,000 to learn all these different techniques, is it worth it? The education by far is like going to college, except here you're going to learn how to make the money. College don't teach you how to make the money. They teach you how to go get a job. Here you're going to learn how to make the money, how to make the cash flow, how to enter and exit, how to go anywhere. You could be anywhere in the world, even with your phone, even with your tablet, with your laptop or whatever your MacBooks are, right? Whatever they come out with in the future on your, pretty soon you'll be able to click your phone and in a trade screen will pop up in a histogram type deal. It's going to be crazy what's going to be for the future, right? This is the power of where we are. So keep that in the back of your head. Today is the first day. You can be able to go into it today to make that happen. Pam's going to give you some more details today on how to get that done. You're just going to send the payment like you've been doing, and in 3 months, let's say 90 days. Let me stop saying 3 months. 90 days. You're going to start to send your $99. And guess what? For the folks that we're going to do a special for in the new year, it's going to come. But the price is going to go up, guys. The prices are going to go up. It's $5,000. Regular price is $5,000 for members, and it's worth every single penny. And for non-members, it's 10 grand. And I'm not changing it. It's going to be, because if you're serious, even when you pay that kind of money, oh, you're going to be in it. You are going to do the work in here, right? Learning. I'm in this room. When I get to this room, like tomorrow morning, I'm going to reinforce some things you learned today. I'm going to reinforce some things you learned last week. I'm going to keep reinforcing, because it's going to become a part of you. It's not just this is not a class. I just want you to understand, I'm not doing a trading class. I am doing a trading academy. You're here with me for the next 2-3 years, building, working, just taking money out of the markets on a daily, weekly basis. Could I trade in a week? Yes. Can I trade in a month? Yes. Can I trade every day? Yes. Can I trade 15 minutes? Yes. Can I trade in 5-minute increments? Yes. 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 To all the above, yes. And the style that I'm teaching you to trade is not just for Bitcoin, like you see on the screen. We could be trading gold. You could be trading silver. You could be trading commodities. You could be trading the indices. You could be trading lean hogs. You could be trading Apple, Google, whatever the stock name is. We could be trading Forex market. It does not matter. Everything I'm teaching you to do is right here. That screen is so simple. It looks busy now because I got stuff on the charts. When everything come off the charts, it's nothing. It's just basically 3 lines. That's the beauty of it. Okay, enough about that. All right, now let's talk about some other things. I'm gonna stop sharing. Stop sharing for me. There you go. And I want to talk a little bit about what it takes. What will it take you to get started in 2022? So you can share just me and you talking right now, right? You and I talking right now. 2022, because 2022 is here. You can forget the rest of it. It's here. 2022 is in our face. It's in our face. There's nothing you can do about it. It's in our face. So what is it? What is going to make the difference in 2022? Well, your mindset is, I gotta be in 2022 now. Really, we should have been in 2022 in October, November, December. We grinding into 2020. That's why I opened the trading program up last month, so you guys can start having momentum in 2022. So all the traders, you're going to have momentum. You got the skills. You're getting the skills now to make 2022 probably I'm going to say this, I'm going out on a limb. It might be your biggest year financially yet in 2022. And the reason is because of trading. If and only if you teach yourself the discipline to be a trader. That means you can't get greedy. The human nature. We talk about that in the room, right? Okay. What else we got in 2022? We got professional development. Professional development is key to your growth. Whether it's going to be some information you're going to see on YouTube, whether it's going to be some information from us, you got to get your professional development up. In our back office, we got professional development, right? We got Jim Rohn, who is my favorite out of everybody. Everybody to me is regurgitating what Jim Rohn was doing. So Jim Rohn is my favorite. You got Les Brown, you got Jim Rohn, you got Zig Ziglar, you got Mr. Hill, right? We have a few people back there, but you got to get back there and start looking at it. The Richest Man in Babylon, right? George C. Clayson. You got to get into that book. You got to get into it. One of the main books that started my journey was Rich Dad Poor Dad is the cash flow quadrant. But I looked at both books. He pretty much did 3, 4 of them. But I looked at the main book, Rich Dad Poor Dad. I read some statements, made my mindset change. And then when I got to the cash flow quadrant, that really flipped the script. That's when you learn about the quadrant itself, the B. That's when you learn about the E and the S, the employee and the self-employed person, small business owner. And then on the right side of the quadrant, you got the B for business and the I for investor. And he said, if you want to be financially free, whatever that word means to you, whether it's going to be wealthy, rich, whatever that word means to you, you have to get a foot from the left side of the quadrant, get it over into the right side of the quadrant. And everything we do inside of the MLS system is about getting you over into the right side of the quadrant. How to become a business owner, right? You learn to be a business owner. You learn to get your business credit up. You learn to start getting things to become an investor. You learn how to trade, right? An investor is not a trader, it's something different. Trading is a part of it, but it's got more into to be an investor, okay? You learn about real estate. You learn about mortgages. You learn about, how to reduce the debt, how to close the debt out faster, how to boost up more cash flow, how to broker some deals. So you're gonna start learning in 2022 is how we start to broker some deals, and the deals we might be between each other in the club. How to broker the deals. It's got to make sense. Everybody in the deal has to be a winner. One person can't win in the deal. It has to be a deal for both parties to win. It has to be an honorable deal. It cannot be under misguidance. You can't take advantage of an individual, right? Oh, I'm gonna take advantage of you because you made this decision. I'm gonna take advantage of you. That's you didn't earn that. It has to be a good deal for both parties. Both parties has to win, right? And so when you think of this, then things would change for you. It becomes when you earn something, it's God-given. When you take advantage of somebody, it's not God-given. You didn't earn it. Therefore, you won't keep it. You may have it right now, but you're not going to keep it. It's not going to be yours. I promise you, it's not going to be yours. Right? And so what the deal is, when you get into deals, it has to be a win-win. Like when I think about trading, for example, for the members that pay the money to join the Trading Academy, it's a win-win for them, and it's a win for me. One, I'm literally giving it away. I'm literally giving it away to a point, right? They pay a small fee. I'm giving it away. Even if you pay $5,000, it's still a small fee. For what you're receiving is learning the information on how to become a multi-millionaire. How else can I stress that? You're learning the information to become a multi-millionaire. If your mindset can't handle that, everybody can't handle that. You can grow into that. I'm not saying you can't, but you can grow into that, yes. But everybody's mindset is not there yet, right? Because you got to build up. You're going from a person that never had that kind of money to now I'm telling you, you can have this kind of money, but you got to grow into it. Your mindset got to change to what the person you are has to grow to become a millionaire. You have to grow. Your mindset's got to change. The way you think about money is going to change. The way you think about people is going to change. You're going to start recognizing the good people and the bad people. You're going to start recognizing people that just want to use you instead of people that want to work with you. Because we got them all. We got them all. I don't care where they are. They could be in church. They could be in your club. They could be your neighbors. It doesn't matter. They everywhere, right? Some people just want to take advantage. Some people want to be there with you, work with you. So but it all depends, right? And you never believe that when you look at, like, I can't believe this person is doing this to me. You're gonna have those feelings too. Like you can't believe what's happening because they went against you. So you're gonna be brokenhearted, right? You're gonna get brokenhearted. You're gonna be like, it's just, I can't believe you're supposed to be my friend and they go against you on that. These are things you got to work through. This happens in business. So when you start doing business, there is a business side that you got to get going, and you got to be willing to pay a fair price. Not, I'm trying to get a deal. I'm trying to get the down low deal. No, stop thinking that. Like, get the deal, pay a fair wage to the individual that you're doing business with. I want you to, this is what you got to go into the 2022 with, right? Pay the fair wage. Pay it. Not only are you doing business with your, let's say it's your brother, your cousin. I had my cousin, for example, was doing the bathroom for me. He said, well, I'm gonna give you the family discount. I said, nope, I don't want it. I don't want the family discount. I want your price, what you charge. And that's what I paid. I want him to feel good that he worked with his cousin and he got his due. He got his due. I'm good with that. I don't need the family discount. I'm good with that. Let's do business together. Because I know you need the money. I need your service. You got it? This is where I'm coming with this. Pay the fair wage. Pay it. You would, not only will you make them feel better because they're doing business with you, but can you imagine next time they need you? Oh man, oh yeah, what you need? I got you. What you need? Oh, I'm ready to do business with you. Right? Give me an example. I'm working with a gentleman. I do some deals with him, and I said, well, I'm gonna charge this percentage. He says, you supposed to. Yes, I don't mind paying it. I don't mind paying you a percentage. Wow. Think about what I'm saying to you. That's the deal. We got to do deals in 2022. We got to uplift everybody. Guys, you got to uplift everybody. Our whole goal in this club, I'm talking about to us. I'm not talking about the rest of the public. I'm talking to us, folks in the MLS. Massive leverage system. If we work together, I promise you, 2022 could be the biggest year of our entire lives within the club. Every member in this club could be elevated to a whole different category because of the mindset, because of commitment, because of what you're doing, because of what you're learning, because of the action you're taking on a daily basis. What you're learning is very key to your transformation. If you're not willing to learn, then you're going to be in the same situation you are in 2021, maybe 2020, maybe 2019, maybe 2018, right? You may be in a worse situation. So in 2022, it could be a glorious foundation to wealth. We only got, how many days we got? We got 11 days to go. 11 days. And I hope the mindset, this talk tonight, is going to help you decipher on the direction where you want to go. Do I continue to go straight? Or do I make a turn to the right? Or do I make a turn to the left? You know what you need to work on. If you keep going straight with no change, then you're going to probably have the same result. If you turn to the right because this side needs a little bit more work, then turn to the right and work on this side. If you got to turn to the left and work on that side, because you have to get that going. You cannot remain the same. Remember, you cannot remain the same and expect a different result in 2022. It does not exist. The same result you did for 2021, ask yourself, did it change anything for you? If you didn't change, is it the same? If it's not the same, guys, we got to change it. If you're going to do something in 2022, please listen to me. We got to make changes. We got to do everything we got to do. Okay. So the last thing I want to talk about is your insurance for 2022. So we got a new broker deal coming up in 2022 for all the folks out there. For 2022, so all the folks out there, if you're looking for insurance, if you're looking for it, we're going to go ahead and start doing policies, getting it all done. You're going to get this to my life insurance now. I'm not talking about no car insurance, my life insurance. We really concentrate on whole life, just so you guys know. So let's talk about real quick. Let's talk about whole life. Let's talk about life. Let's talk about really the temporary insurance. We talk about that too, and then talk about whole life. All right. So I want you to switch your mindset right now. If something happened to you right now, is your family taken care of? You the person. I'm talking about you right now. You're mentally, you want to be the entrepreneur, you're trying to build your wealth, or is your family going to be taken care of if you pass away? Okay, let's forget about that for a moment. Right now we're living. We're living, right? We're not dead, we're living. If we're living, do I have enough cash flow coming in to live on and build this wealth, even if Bitcoin goes back down to $2,000 a coin, $3,000 a coin? Now, why am I saying that? Because we live in a fiat world right now, right? Our world is in fiat. It's trying to transition to digital, right? And what I mean by digital, I'm talking about crypto. We already in a digital world, right? We got digital credit cards, right? We spend every day with credit cards. Most people don't walk around with cash, okay? So since I said that, do we have enough cash in our hands? Every Friday, we call, what we used to call it?
C-Note Friday.
C-Note Friday, there we go. We called it C-Note Friday, right? And the reason for the C-Note Friday was for you personally to start saving $100 bill every time you get paid. Just like go get $100 bill and put it in that pile over there. And your goal is to try to get at least 10,000. I said at least 10,000 sitting on the side in your house in case of emergency, something happens. Some folks did better. They had 50,000. Some folks, right? They got that going on. So, but if you don't have any money, like no dollars, and everything you working on is in the bank or is from a checking account, and you got nothing sitting on the side that you can put your hands on, you in a bad situation. So the insurance is like a savings plan, right? Life insurance, whole life, is like a savings plan. Temporary insurance is not. It's not a savings plan. So whole life, we deal in whole life policies because it's going to cover your whole life. And the goal is to get a policy that you can build on, right? We can do policies as low as basically $2,000 all the way up to 50 million if you want to, right? It's the whole scope of the deal. Okay. So, but the deal is, is it anywhere you can put money in that you can go get when emergencies come up? Let me give an example. Let's say right now, I need to save some cash flow. People says, well, I'm gonna throw it in I'm gonna throw it in as crypto. Well, on times, crypto goes against you. Like right now, there's a lot of people that is scared to death because crypto was at 69,000, and now it's at 46, 47,000. It may even break through the low. It's a possibility that it could break through the low and go back down to 30,000, 29,000. It's a possibility that, like it did in last year, March of 2020, it was down to $3,500 a coin. What are you doing? If all your funds in crypto, everything is going down, 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 and you got nothing sit on the side. So we're teaching you to throw some money into, like when it starts to go down, start taking some of the funds and put into USDT or USDC stable coin, right? Or also take some of it, which is going to be transitioning pretty soon. Insurance will be transformed into crypto. Everything will be transformed into crypto, but it's not there yet. So what you could do is start taking some funds and throw it into your policy, right? I showed you my policy. Go back and look at some of the videos. You see that my policy was at $30, and by the year end, I had over $100,000 in it, right? That I can use. And then the second year, I got $200,000 in it. Now I'm going to the third year. I'm ready to put another 100,000. See, every year for 5 years, I'm throwing in up to $500,000 in my policy. That's just cash in case of an emergency. In case of an emergency. In case of an emergency. Plus, I got the death benefit, right? Plus the death benefit. So you got to think about that, guys, on where you want to take. How you going to protect yourself. Where's the family at? What happens to the family, right? When things like that happen. You got to have money set to the side somewhere in case something happens. The shit will hit the fan. But guess what? When you're not ready. It will hit the fan and you're not ready. So you got to, my goal is for you to get ready. You got to get to the point where you're getting ready. We, in 2022, no member should have any fear about if something happens to them, their family will suffer. We got to get out of that. We got to get our cash flow up. We got to get our mindset right. Nobody in this club should be a CEO. Let's rephrase that. Everybody in this club should be a CEO. Everybody in this club should have at least $100,000 sitting on the side by the end of the year. I'm talking about next year, 2022. By December of next year, you should have no less than $100,000 sitting on the side, whether it's going to be inside your insurance policy, whether it's going to be in some kind of crypto. Preferably, it's going to be inside of your insurance policy, right? It'll be there. Don't worry about that's not in crypto. Put that in the policy. Let it grow. It's going to be secured. Let it grow. It's not going to grow as much as it's not going to grow as much as crypto, but it's secured if something happens to you. The family can get to it. You got it? And you always got to put money off to the side. I don't want to have $100,000 sitting in the bank. No, I don't. I don't want that. But I will put it in my policy. It's there. And if I ever need it from the policy, it takes 3 days. It's back in your checking account for you to do anything you want for any reason whatsoever. The cash flow is there. And I could just get a loan on it. I don't have to I can just give me a loan. I never have to pay the loan back if I don't want to. You don't have a monthly payment that you got to pay back the loan on. You don't have to worry about that, but you will pay it back because you are a good steward of your own money. You're paying yourself back. You're going to increase the cash flow again for you to do it again and again and again and again. And pretty soon you have a policy on your children. You have a policy on your great-grandchildren, right? Getting policies done so they can grow with wealth Crypto is a new form of insurance. You can build on them. But let me say this to everybody. Please listen to me. Please listen to me. All those shit coins that's going out there, they're failing. Every coin that's a shit coin, a meme coin, they call it shit coins, they're failing, right? So we got a dog coin number. So we got a dog. We had a Doge coin came out. It had big promises. Then Shibu came out, big promises. Then they got another dog coin coming out called Siete Mano, big promises. And then they got a fourth coin coming out. Then a fifth coin coming out. Then a sixth coin coming out. And every coin is failing to those coins, unless you get in on the beginning, and then it takes off and you're able to pull some out. If that's not the case, then they're dying. Bitcoin is the true. There's nothing being generated that can take the place of Bitcoin. So far, it has not happened. People talk about it. You hear gossip about it, but the proof is in the pudding. There's nothing overtaking Bitcoin. Nothing. So what would I tell you? Take some of your cash flow. If you're looking to save it for 10 years, you're looking to have it there, put it in Bitcoin. If you want to speculate about this coin going to go to the moon and all that, put a little bit in it and just see what it does. $300, $500, $1,000, test it. But just think of it this way. It's going to fail on you. And then a new coin is going to come out. And then a new coin is going to come out. And every time a new coin is going to come out, it's going to come out. Right now, it's over 14,000 coins. And they're coming out every single week. The list is growing every single week. Every single week. And guess what's still leading the way? Bitcoin. Ethereum. They still leading the way. Bitcoin is the number one coin. Ethereum is number two. And it's been that way for the last 10 years. It's all the coins. They had over 10,000 coins in 2020. Over 10,000 coins in 2019. 2020. Now we're in 2021. Getting ready to go to 2022. It's going to be a brand new set getting ready to come. A brand new set, new ideas, and think about it, they're going to take over. They're going to take over the world. They're going to take over the world. It's going to be Bitcoin. It's going to be the Bitcoin killer. It ain't happened yet. NFTs, get into the game, right? Get a little bit of NFTs, right? A couple more out there right now. It's called Sandbox, Sandbox, SAND. Some game coins called Gala, GALA. Those are still strong, right? Still holding, but guess what? Everything's failing. Everything is failing. Look at your crypto.com. These are exchanges. Crypto.com is making changes. That exchange is making changes, right? Decentralized exchange. Well, it's not decentralized. It's centralized because it's got a CEO. It's owned by some company, right? But you got companies out there. You got Nexo. You got Celsius. You got a few of them. Arweave, right? You got Pancake, right? Cake. You got Uniswap. You got all these exchanges that's coming out there. They all got layer 1, layer 2. The crypto universe is changing right in front of us. Every day is a new change coming in and new language is being brought in weekly. You've seen it weekly. So you just got to grow from it. What do we got to do? What you and I have to do is grow into this brand new metaverse. We got to grow into it. And guess what? But what's still leading the way? It's Bitcoin. Still leading the way. Other things going to come, things going to go, but grow this asset class. Grow it. It's going to be very strong. Bitcoin could be speculation worth $500,000 a coin in the next 5 years. It's possible. It's possible. Who knew it was going to go past 30,000? I didn't. Who knew it was going to go past 50,000? I didn't. Who knew it was going to hit $69,000? I expected it to go to 100. Still do, but it's not going to do it this year. Not going to do it this year. So the thing that's going to happen is we got to build our credit up. We got to get our business going. You got to get your crypto going. You got to get your insurance going. You got to get your trading going. You got to get your ability to purchase other real estate going. We got to be able to broker the deals. We got to be able to save some money and grow our accounts and to become the CEO of you. You must become the CEO of you. Everybody in this club should strive to be the CEO. And that means get your bank account set up in business, right? Whoever's going to be, start getting some business credit cards going, get your business account set up, get the cash flow in there, and start really conducting yourself as a CEO. Because we're going to teach you how to do it. It's here. We do it. It's in our back office. Our club, this membership that you're part of is strong. But what makes it strong is the individuals that's involved in it, and that's you. I'm done speaking. I want to turn it back over to Pam. Pam, give me some highlights about our trading so we can get this moving.
All right, Wallstreet. Well, before I go over the flyer, I did want to read a couple of comments to you from when you asked that question.
All right.
And the question was, is our MLS Trading Academy worth it? Okay. I have Tony Battle. She actually said this before you made the comment, but I included it. Today's trading session was amazing. So glad I didn't miss this opportunity. Awesome. Stephanie Cooper says she be salivating. I thought that was funny.
I say that in the club because they know at a certain area on the charts, I'm teaching them that I am going 100%. My corners of my mouth is salivating 100%. That's what I came. That's what I came. See, they learning. Okay.
Yes,
they learning. Yes, I'm loving it. Go ahead.
Gina Williams said it is worth every penny. It's great. Tony Battle says absolutely worth it. Geneva said yes. Stephanie says she's glad she got the discount. K Flex said way more money. Way. So I guess she's saying it's worth way more than she paid for it.
Absolutely.
Stephanie said it's worth every blanking penny. Ron Wynn, good to see you. Ron says yes, and yes. Absolutely. I love that.
Absolutely.
And it was one more from Stephanie. Let me see. Tony says, as tremendous value belonging to the club. Absolutely. Indeed. Definitely adds value. So I want you to know everybody did respond.
Awesome.
Stephanie had one more. And it says, while waiting on crypto coins to rise, making money every day trading. Thank you, Wallstreet. I love that comment.
Absolutely.
Yes, those were awesome. So Wallstreet, of course, we enjoy everything that you share with us tonight. I appreciate you giving like a little snapshot of what you have been sharing in the Trading Academy, and then along with our members giving their testimonials. That's phenomenal, especially with the special coming up, right? So that way, you know, when people ask you, is it really working? Are you really learning something? Well, yeah, you can send them to one of these videos, because the last couple of Mondays, we've had someone testifying about the Trading Academy. Okay. So you could just send them to one of our State of the Unions for the last couple of weeks, and they'll be able to see some of these comments from actual members that are trading and learning. Okay. I said I'd bring the flyer up, and let me grab that really quick for you. And since it is official today, I will be posting it in the group. So here's a flyer, guys. It says limited time Make sure when you post this flyer that you include the text as well, okay? Because it was too much text to like put on a flyer, it would take away from it. But there's always details, right? And the details will let someone know that knows nothing about the club, how they need to sign up. We had several people trying to join last time that were not members. So it's so important that when we share the info, that we share all of it, right? And we got to set the correct expectation. It's nothing worse than somebody being all excited because they paid their $5.97, and that was a special for Thanksgiving, and then did not realize they needed to be a member of the club. Now, some of them did what they needed to do, and they went ahead and joined the club. They became a member of Massive Leverage System. But then there are some that maybe couldn't, they couldn't afford both. So we want to make sure that we are setting the correct expectation. But it is great news for you if you share this with someone, because you have more members in your community, okay, that have joined the club. So make sure that when you do see this flyer tonight, that you grab the text, all right? And I will have that in the group as soon as we get off here. I just needed to confirm something with Wallstreet, and he's already confirmed that today. So look for this flyer, guys. It's also going to be on Instagram and on our Facebook page. So you can share it from those two places as well, because they are public. All right. Wallstreet, I did have 2 questions from members that have come in through support.
Okay.
One is, would you be willing to do away with one of the weekday and add a Saturday training? That's just
for
the trading academy. Yeah.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that anyway. So
Okay,
it's already part of my. That's gonna be after the holidays, though. So
okay.
yes, yeah. I will be going to some Saturday training, live trades. I will be doing specials to let people see, like maybe a day of, may come into a trade room for a good hour and just see what we do. Also, I will be doing, sometimes I'll be going in at night, like maybe 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. at night, and put some trades on, right? And then we'll teach them, like, so just to give you an idea, guys, what I'm going to be doing. Remember, this is not a class. This is an academy. So we will be putting trades on with the indices. So for example, I'm going to trade the futures. I said, okay, guys, let's go ahead and bring up our charts, and we're going to trade the S&P 500, or we're going to trade the Dow 30, or we're going to trade the NASDAQ 100. It may be one day we'll go in and say, okay, guys, I know some of you want to look at the FX market. Let's see can we find a location to go get some. We'll bring up 4 or 5 charts, 6 charts, and we'll see which one is setting up, and we'll go in and trade that FX. We'll trade the FX, but we're still going to get paid in Bitcoin, though, or we get paid in USDT, or we'll get paid in Ethereum, or we'll get paid in Litecoin. It's beautiful, man. You guys have no idea on what we're going to be doing this year's 2022. I promise you, everything works out. 2022 for the folks that in the trade academy are going to become within that year a true professional. Well, I'm gonna put it this way. You're gonna become a master trader. What is a master trader? A master trader is a person that can trade in any market, whether it's gonna be options, stocks, whatever we do, we're gonna be able to do it because of what you're gonna learn from what I'm teaching you. It's powerful.
Awesome. I do have one more question. And that is from the insurance policy. When you put money in your policy, because you mentioned putting in, 100,000, 200,000, 500,000. When you put it in there, is it earning interest while it's in your policy?
It is. It's gonna be a guaranteed rate, between 3.5% to 5%. It's all don't that rate don't mean nothing to us. I don't even care. See the rate when you look at that small of a rate, don't mean nothing. It's we're doing that for security of our money, right? So the money's gonna grow. The money's gonna grow at a slower pace than what we're used to. Because in crypto, we making 300 to 2,000%. So when you talk about 2.5 to 5%, it's like what? That's nothing. I get it. We understand that, but it's protecting the emergency money, protecting the money that you got to get, because you may get to a point where you can't convert that money out real fast, right? You may get to the point where I got to get this money now, and I need this money to grow, right? But in the future, I already see it. I can see it's already about to happen. They're going to be going into crypto. They're going to go into a stable coin. They're going to be doing some staking as well. Think about it. That's because insurance companies have to get yield. They have to find a way to get yield, right? So what better way to get yield than already being crypto and staking the crypto, and they're getting paid on that crypto a yield, so they can pay you to 2.5 to 5%. Some of these companies out here that's doing yield, guys, is paying 10 and 12% on the crypto.
Yep.
The banks is paying you 0.01%, 0.017%. You're making less than 1%. You're making less than 1%. So what are they doing with the money they making on your money? They ain't giving you jack, nothing. That's why the banks is like fearing crypto right now. They fear it because why would I put money in a bank when I could put money over here and make 6 to 12%? Any other questions?
No, that's it, sir. Thank you so much.
All right, guys.
I appreciate that. So, guys, everyone, once again, we thank you for being here tonight. You saw the flyer. We're going to get that up in the group for you. Make sure that, again, you share the details with the flyer so that people will know that they need to be a member, how to join, how to make their payments. You have to send a screenshot of how you made your payment. And if it's crypto, I need the hash. If it's Zelle, we need to see that the payment was complete. I keep getting screenshots, guys, of when something is pending or when you haven't even submitted it yet. That doesn't mean you made the payment, okay? We got to have proof that it's completed. So let's please make sure we keep those notes in mind. All of our guests that are here tonight, that are here now, or maybe watching this later, because all of you guys hopefully are going to share this with at least 5 people, okay? Understand, guys, when we grow our community, it's more than just earning free crypto, okay? I can't even compare some of the relationships that I have gained now through this club. Okay. There's relationships, there's education, there are people that you can ask questions of that you can trust. Because some of these other groups, like I wouldn't even get into a Telegram group unless I really know who it is. Because a lot of the scammers are creating groups just like this. And they invite you in and you think you in this club where you could get information and basically they're just waiting to prey on you. Okay. So invite people into our club. We're not huge. It's not a it's not millions of people in the club, right? but it's worth multi-millions of dollars. Okay, it is worth it. So let's step it up. Let's share the club. I need you guys to look at the wealth courses that we offer. It's got to be something that someone you know would be interested in. Their credit might be perfect. They don't need to learn that. Fine. But what if they want to know how to pay their mortgage off? Okay. What if they want to know how to set up family banking? Don't prejudge, guys. Don't think just because someone is a doctor or a lawyer or an NFL player that they wouldn't be interested. Okay? Because we have all of those people in this club. So I admonish you to just share it. Share your excitement. If you're not excited about it, they are not going to feel it and they won't join you. Okay? I think I said this last week, or Asada definitely said it, and I think I was piggybacking on it. And the bottom line is people, they buy into you. Okay? They buy into you. And they want to join someone that they feel like is going to be around. So if you're one of those people that jump from company to company to company, that may be why you're not attracting anyone. So you know what? You got to go after somebody new. Okay? You got to be so excited about what you have to offer that you just got to tell everybody. Okay? You're just telling everybody. Right? And then if you're shy and you don't really have it in you to walk up to people or inbox somebody, then you got to learn how to do attraction marketing. Okay? A very easy way while you're out and about is a t-shirt. Because people will ask you. If you say, ask me how to earn free crypto, they're going to ask. Okay? But then you just got to be ready what to say. You could keep it short and simple, right? But you just need to be ready. So we're going to prepare for all of that good stuff, guys. There is trainings that are available. You might have to go back some months to find them. Asada used to do trainings every Monday when I joined, teaching people how to use social media. So it's a lot that we have here. But I think sometimes people rather just say, oh, I don't know how, instead of trying. We're not here to coddle you. We're here to make you stronger and more wealthy and more financially free. So it's not going to be easy. And everything come out of our mouth is not always going to be what you want to hear. But it might be what you need to hear. Okay? So we're going to work hard on sharing and inviting people here. And if they didn't feel it, if they weren't interested, that's fine too. Because I'm not interested in everything that's out there. But it's a numbers game. So if you know you joined the club and you talked to 5 people and all 5 said no, it's a numbers game. 5 is not enough. 25 is not enough. Okay? I guarantee if you talk to some of the top leaders, okay, you ask Asada or Lady Joe or Janice King or Tony Battles or Jeannie Moore or Kay Fletch, ask some of them how many people did they tell about MLS. Then you'll realize you wasn't doing squat. Okay? It takes some work to earn 10, 20, and 30 Bitcoin for free. But is it worth it? Oh my gosh, absolutely it is. Okay? So we want to make sure that we got that kind of mindset, guys. I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go, but I just want to say, make sure you get back with the people you share this with. Don't just share it and expect them to call you. because sometimes things get in the way. But they really did have questions, right? So you share it, you pick a day and time to follow up. And then your main question is there any reason why you can't get started today? Okay? That's your main question. And they're going to tell you either they don't have the money or they got questions. Whatever it is, we'll get that. We'll get that. Okay? That obstacle taken care of so they can move forward. All right? So guys, thank you so much for being here tonight. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and close it out with our MLS song. Remember, we will be closed on Friday and Saturday for the holiday. We're closed anyway on Sunday, so we'll be back on Monday for our MLS State of the Union. All right? So you guys have a great evening. Bye-bye.
Cryptocurrency, 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 changing how the world does business. Ask MLS system how to get in on this. Send money around the world almost free. We don't need a bank's permission, you see. Tell your friends about MLS system, here to raise our financial wisdom.
Spreading like a wildfire all over the world. Don't get left out, learn what it's all about. From just pennies to thousands of dollars, Bitcoin grew a worldwide currency. Only a few knew well. MLS system is making it happen. Open your account and get tapped in. Digital currency is an emerging technology, a way to up your financial psychology. It's money you can spend. Let it grow exponentially before you dip in. It's called cryptocurrency, 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 changing how the world does business. Just make sure you get in on this. Sending money around the world almost free. We don't need a bank's permission, you see. Tell your friends about MLS system, here to raise our financial wisdom.
Countries around the world are jumping in, creating ways to ride the trend. Businesses lining up to accept Bitcoin. Soon every store will join. Call MLS system to get your coins. Get in the mix, learn the tricks. Bitcoins are facing a dive 20 to 1. Call MLS system to have some fun.
Cryptocurrency, changing how the world does business.
Good night, everyone. Happy holidays.